wrestling.
Is it 113?
It is.
It's been about a month.
No, it hasn't.
It's been a while.
A couple weeks.
Look, yeah.
We did the Skype podcast.
The Skype podcast, which was good, but I guess the Spreaker portion of it failed.
Yeah, some people had issues hearing it, and to that, we're sorry. To everybody that called in, though,
yes,
some awesome questions.
The Spreaker episode was fantastic.
It was.
It's something we want to do again, and I know a lot of people, it was so last minute that a lot of people didn't.
Yeah, but we did get a couple of people in, and not all the questions were wrestling-based. We actually had some Walking Dead questions. That was really cool.
Yeah.
To get to put in our own little 2 cents on that, as if we were Chris Hardwick. But
look, we're a wrestling podcast, but let's face it, a lot of wrestling people are also nerds that like
other nerdy
things. So we like to spread it out.
We do.
We're not your atypical wrestling podcast.
Correct. We're all over the place, that's for sure. We got some Z Nation talking. Actually, we suggested Z Nation.
Love Z Nation. I actually didn't watch last week's episode, but
we need to start watching
coming to the season finale here
season. I'm gonna binge watch it.
I love that.
Should only take a couple of weeks.
I actually just signed up for commercial-free Hulu.
Oh man,
it's fucking awesome.
Let me get your commercial-free Hulu login information.
I can watch like Flash and Arrow and those shows the next day with no commercials. I don't have to go on my DVR and fast forward through the commercials.
You watch wrestling on Hulu, actually.
Wrestling. No commercials.
And you just forward through all the shitty matches.
Yep.
You forward through the first 20 minutes where it's just talking.
Yep. I must say I didn't watch any wrestling this week because of... I think there was an issue, and I think there's a...
I don't know. I hear sirens. That's probably ISIS.
I think ISIS is nearby.
Yep. I mean, the studio is in shitty Connecticut.
We're in Beirut.
we are in Beirut, currently podcasting.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I'm actually hoping that Donald Trump becomes new commissioner of WWE.
Oh, yeah. Can you imagine Trump as president?
Donald Trump will be the first ever president.
Look, Donald Trump is president and Mrs. McMahon as vice president.
Oh, man. What if Vince was his vice president?
What if he decides to go get Vince? Hey, come on. Let's go do this. We can fuck up this country even more.
You're fired! Both of them!
Oh, that would be awesome. Vince would be putting wrestlers down on the borders instead of friggin'...
No, JBL tried.
Come on!
JBL tried that. Don't you remember that awful segment?
No,
where JBL sat when he was champ and he was facing Rey Mysterio. He sat at the borders and was chasing all the Mexicans away.
He's gonna stick the Wyatts at one end and the Undertaker and his brother at the other end and keeping everybody out of the friggin'...
How do you feel about that so far? From what I heard, they opened up Raw this week.
I don't think I watched Raw this week, but I think Undertaker and Kane came down with minions or something like that, and they ended up turning on him.
I don't know.
The minions ended up turning on Kane and the Undertaker. They were under control of Bray Wyatt.
I don't know.
Look, I like that whole angle. It's probably the best part of wrestling right now, but I think the Wyatts need to win because the Wyatts are going to be around for a while. Kane and Undertaker are on their way out the door.
Yeah.
If you want to have them leave on a win, do it at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
Don't do it now.
Mm-hmm. And actually, they're calling this whole week on WWE Network Undertaker Week.
Yeah, I saw
that. I just watched it this afternoon, actually. A Legends with JBL thing.
Yeah.
All about The Undertaker. It was JBL, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H all
talking about it. Isn't he going to be on Austin's podcast?
Who?
Undertaker.
Austin invited him to? That was actually one of Austin's stories. He goes, yeah, so I had no clue about the Brock Lesnar finish. And right before I saw him, right before he went out at WrestleMania, he goes, hey man, I have a podcast if you ever want to be on. They were like, they just all cracked up, and they're like, and Triple H goes, wow, and me and Sean are known for for like just shittily promoting things, like just randomly. He's like, and you do that.
Hey man, I got a podcast, you want to come on? You hear him in that voice he's got.
Don't go!
We'll have a beer.
He was talking about that. He goes, yeah, so I was double-fisting beers in the TV truck when I saw the finish. And he's like, and I spit beer all over a TV monitor.
Did they have cameras on everybody in the back?
Some people. Austin was in the actual TV truck itself.
I guess they don't tell people, huh?
They kept. The only people that knew were Taker, Brock. I don't even think Heyman knew.
I don't know. I've watched the Divas. I watch the Divas every so often, and they do show a lot of backstage when people are wrestling, like when Daniel Bryan was wrestling and he won the belt, and it looked like a lot of people back there didn't know.
I feel like the big matches, they keep the finish away.
They keep it between the wrestlers, and
because like nobody knew. I know nobody knew about Seth Rollins.
You know what would be cool? Well, they'll probably never do it. Is not even tell the wrestlers who's going to win it. They just go out and do their wrestling, and then the ref will go. The ref will kind of come up to him and say, "You're winning," because he gets the air plug in his ear, so he would get it from Vince right when. That way, the wrestlers wouldn't even know, and you'd never really, surprise finish tonight.
No, but they have their matches so scripted now that.
Yeah.
At Mania, at least.
What'd you think about Del Rio's return?
I thought it was good. I think they really could have. I mean, they needed another big star to come back. And he actually looks like he's in really good shape. Yeah. Like, really good shape.
Not sure about the
Zeb Colter
thing. That's kind of weird after him, the whole hating Mexico and...
Yeah, I don't know.
That was weird. But then, I guess they're going to do a Jack Swagger Del Rio feud until John Cena comes back, and then John Cena's going to get his belt back.
Probably.
Is what they're going to do.
I know this upcoming year...
Not that anybody really gives a shit about John Cena anymore.
They want to do a long title run for Cena and make it a big deal.
Yeah. You want to talk about your John Cena story?
Oh, yeah. So, 2 stories. One, John Cena confirmed that he will be taking some time off from WWE to host Fox's American Girl TV show.
Is it a porn?
No.
That's too bad.
It's a kiddie porn. It's like Jared from Subway's the director.
And he's going to come back and turn heel.
I hope so. Probably not.
That's the newest rumor I made up just now.
Yeah? That's the newest rumor I made up just now, just like every podcast when I'm like, oh, John Cena needs to turn heel.
It will happen.
That's my impression of you. Fractions. John Cena needs to turn heel.
John Cena needs to turn heel.
Fractions.
Now. Fractions.
Bray Wyatt. Wow, I am the zombie.
That's right. There's only one.
Now there's 2 because I am you.
So, I don't. You haven't watched this. Well, are you done with your John Cena?
Oh no, I got the other one. So, John Cena went to a children's hospital today, like he normally does, doing some John Cena things,
doing his 1,200 wishes,
and he got in front of a kid and did the "you can't see me" thing. A guy, a public relations guy, went up to John, whispered in his ear, and he said, "John, that kid's legally blind. He literally can't see you." And John Cena turned really pale. But the best part is the kid. So after they asked the kid about it, and the kid goes, "I thought it was really funny, honestly. Anyways, John Cena sucks. I'm a CM Punk fan."
John Cena sucks. John Cena sucks.
Even the little sick kids hate him. Now,
do you think that whole John Cena sucks and people singing the John Cena song is now it's just a thing to do?
Yeah.
Because that all started after WrestleMania.
Well, that all started when CM Punk did it.
Those London people started, all that crap. But I think now it's just the thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get a chant going. Because you could always get a John Cena sucks chant. So you could always get the adults going, John Cena sucks, and then you got the we like John Cena, whatever the hell it is.
Let's go Cena.
Yeah, I think it's kind of turned into the thing to do. It was just like, what? And you still get that every so often.
What?
Which is fucking ridiculous.
What?
That was Attitude Era people.
What?
Let it go. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. Wow, okay.
Harmonize it. Hold on. Oh, I can't get it on. It's
He
stuck.
can't reach his guitar. Oh man, if the zombie plays the guitar, this will be the best return podcast
Dude,
ever.
it's stuck.
Oh no. Oh, he's got it.
There it is.
He's gonna play a song like The Roadie.
Ready? That sounds horrible. Let it go. Let it go.
Oh man, you know it's a good podcast when you start singing. All that could be left is for Cousin Luke to show up. So much so much pressure.
I don't know what to say when I'm like.
Yes,
Once in a while. That's all you have to get a good one.
That's all you have to say, though. That's the best part. Oh, I love it when the bushwhackers are on the podcast. You never went to the Rhode Island Comic-Con, right?
That was last weekend, and
Wasn't Cousin Luke there?
Megafest is this weekend. And I can't go that one either because I'm poor.
Me too.
Hey, if anybody wants to go to YouFundMe page and fund me so I can go to Megafest.
And do the Cousin Luke thing to Cousin Luke.
I will come to your house and do the Cousin Luke impression and lick the side of your face. Go fund me!
Oh, man. Oh, it's good to hear the impression. I'm so disappointed because our other normal guest, ZZ, isn't going to be on this week.
Oh, God, that hurts.
There was no breaking ground. That's like my favorite show right now.
Breaking Ground?
Yeah.
I haven't watched
on
any
the
of it.
network.
Dude, I haven't watched any of it. I gotta get back into my groove of watching things. Wrestling.
Shows some,
I need to watch at least either Raw or SmackDown.
Oh,
I've been watching
SmackDown.
Huh?
I thought you were all about SmackDown.
I haven't even been able to watch it. That's actually on tonight.
Oh, man. You're gonna miss it again.
I gotta Hulu it now.
That's true.
I gotta Hulu everything. What the hell were we talking about before Cousin Luke showed up?
Oh, I don't even know now. Something about John Cena.
Something about letting it go.
John Cena.
Oh, yeah, John Cena.
I was gonna say, though, they did the Cena chants when we were at Money in the Bank.
Yeah, they did.
It was,
Survivor Series this weekend, isn't it?
Is it? I don't know.
I think it is.
I don't know what the Sunday night
Heel turn Roman Reigns this weekend.
Because he's not gonna win the belt.
He's gonna win the belt. Triple H is gonna come down and throw him that sledgehammer or something like that, and he's gonna take it and take out Dean Ambrose.
From what I read, it was 70-30 Ambrose.
No, I think Ambrose is gonna lose, and this is the only way they can give Roman Reigns the title and be legit is to be a heel. Because
nobody likes him as a face, and he has to talk as a face.
Yeah, as a face, he sucks.
Well, he can be a heel and have somebody talk for him.
The Rock was a heel when he first came in.
It took The Rock to get it. Well, he was
he came in as a gay face when he first came in with bitch tits.
Gay face.
Bitch tits Rock when he came in.
Yeah.
He was kind of really...
and everybody hated him.
The Rocky Maivia outfit, it was really kind of flamboyant. I don't know.
The tassels and
the flat top.
It wasn't even a flat top. It was just nappy hair gelled up.
And then they turned him heel, and then that worked.
And it took off. Yeah. Maybe
but the only problem is Roman Reigns doesn't know how to talk like The Rock.
No, he doesn't. But you can put him in a group. Because honestly, I watch him more and more, and I can see his wrestling start to get better.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to...
But I'm starting to see the same 5 moves.
It's always been like that.
Oh. Run around the ring, kick him in the head, Superman punch, spear,
Samoan drop.
Samoan drop.
He's got 4. He can add 1 more move.
I'd like to see him bring wrestling back.
Oh, you mean...
Whatever happened to wrestling?
You mean Cesaro and Kevin Owens?
Yeah.
Dean Ambrose used to be good in the ring, too. Now he's boring.
Yeah, he does that same kickflip.
Yeah,
through
he
the ropes.
goes through the ropes, and
Yeah.
I want to say he was actually on an episode of Table for Three, though. It was actually Ambrose, Cesaro, and Kevin Owens talking about how they've all come up through the indies together and stuff. Oh, they told some funny stories.
Still haven't watched that show.
They told, Dean Ambrose told one story about how after the Shield broke up, he wasn't allowed to travel with Seth Rollins anymore. And,
What's Seth Rollins?
Seth Rollins was, like, driving with Bo Dallas, I think it was. And, like, Bo Dallas ran out of gas on the side of the road, and Dean Ambrose passed him. We're like, guess he wasn't the brains behind the Shield.
Do you think Seth Rollins is going to get the same respect that Triple H got when he went out with a knee injury or leg injury when he comes back?
The way it seems, yeah, and I think he's actually going to change up his character.
I heard he's going to be face when he comes back.
Probably, because that was the whole plan in the first place, was to get him to be a face.
Yeah, because Roman's going to be a heel, so he's going to be going after.
Yeah. I mean, you won't see him for at least 8 months to a year.
Yeah. They said they may even keep him out at beyond WrestleMania.
Well, yeah, he won't be back for Mania.
What's after Mania? Maybe
SummerSlam would be the next one.
Would be the next big one.
If it was a year, it'd be Survivor Series. But I've heard they could even keep
That's what I heard, that he was going to be. He might be a surprise injury at Survivor Series.
I've heard they might even keep him past Survivor Series and not bring him back until the Rumble.
But yeah.
So that would be.
What's the 40-man Battle Royal thing? So that's
the Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble. I heard that's when Danny Ryan's coming back. He's going to be a surprise entry and win it.
Royal Rumble.
Yeah, and he's going to win it. That way they can have him against Reigns.
Again.
Yeah, for the belt.
I think Daniel Bryan's time as a main eventer's done.
I honestly think, because you still got Sheamus with
the Money in the Bank,
and they've gotten to the point now that they don't want Sheamus to be champion.
No, Sheamus is on his Money in the Bank losing streak. You go on a losing streak, and then you get to win the title.
Yeah,
that's how it goes.
Look, you got him matched up with Barrett as a tag team. They actually make a good tag team together.
Yeah.
What's the name of the tag team? Eurotrash?
Something like that.
Something like that?
Yeah.
Keep them together. Let him try and cash it in and lose. Because him as champion, nobody wants to see.
We've seen it, yeah.
Yeah, we've seen it, and right now it's like nobody wants to see it.
The original plan, though, was for him to have like a long.
And we're obviously wrong about that.
Right. But Seth Rollins did such a great job.
Right? Yeah, he was supposed to lose that title a long time ago.
I mean, you can't stand him, but he's actually a good heel.
That's the point. You can't stand him. Like, that's what you want from a heel.
And that Triple H sees himself in him, so that's why he got the friggin' push.
Oh, yeah, and I think it's honestly probably the best thing they've done. It's a fresh face. And actually, I'm seeing something about your Alaskan bush people.
The mother guy?
No. We'll get back to wrestling talk in a minute as I read this. Billy Brown and his son Joshua admitted to lying on permanent fund dividend applications. Oh, so they were saying they didn't make money when they actually did. Fraud and theft. Your Alaskan bush people are going to go to jail.
In Alaska?
Probably. Alaskan jail. They're just going to... Those people, though, since they live outside, they're going to make them live in a house and do regular things.
I watch that show when it's on. I think it's back on now, and they're so fucking weird. They all live out. There's 2 daughters and 5 sons. And it's just like, how much child molesting is going on there? It's just weird.
All of them are not only brothers.
The oldest daughter's like 21, 22, and she's already got no teeth.
Good.
But the youngest daughter, she's actually got... If she was in the normal world, she would be... It's kind of creepy because she's like 15. she would probably grow up to be a nice-looking woman.
Instead, she's going to have no teeth.
Instead, she's probably going to end up having no teeth. Which is weird, because they don't eat sugar and shit out there. They don't eat all natural bears.
They don't brush their teeth and shit.
It's just weird. I don't know. If you want to live that way, that's great. They're trying to create a little friggin' town out there for themselves, and to raise their families, and they want the oldest boys to have kids, and trying to create a community out in Alaska, but I don't know.
It's not gonna happen.
The mother's constantly sick. The father's got fucking heart failure constantly. There's no hospitals around. If you get hurt, you're fucked. Yeah.
That's what I'm really concerned with, is his mustache.
Yeah. Looks like TNA Wrestling found a new home.
Did they?
Yeah. Pop TV.
Do you actually know?
We actually have Pop TV on DirecTV.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't have DirecTV, so I don't have Pop TV, I guess.
Yeah. I think it might be only on DirecTV, but I'm not sure. We're back!
That's right, we have to continue it. Our equipment shit the bed.
That was an epic fail.
That's
okay. What were we talking about?
Pop TV.
Pop TV.
And how I don't get it. But I'm not that sad, because I don't watch TNA.
Yeah, there's nothing on it anyways. The TNA is... Why would you go to a channel that nobody has? You're trying to get your ratings up, and you're going to a shit channel like Pop TV.
Because they're... No big channel will take them now, because they suck.
Destination X is horrible.
What? Oh, Destination America?
Yeah, whatever the fuck it's called.
I know what you meant. Almost.
Your darling sweetheart got knocked out the other night.
Huh?
Your darling sweetheart? Ronda Rousey?
Oh, I know.
Boy, did she look fucking beat.
Oh, man. She got her jaw broken.
She had to go to the fucking hospital right after that match.
And now Floyd Mayweather says he'll train her in
the
boxing.
fight? Yeah.
In boxing, because it looked like she didn't know how to box.
Well, she made the mistake of trying to stand up and fight with her.
She just chased the kid around, chased the girl around like nothing.
She just hooks onto an arm and takes her out. Did she even take the girl down? Is that girl bigger than her?
Yeah, she is.
Yeah, I thought so.
But, no, didn't take her down. Tried to. Got taken down herself. It was a bad fight for Rousey. I feel like she was looking past it. Like, she didn't take it seriously.
She was looking towards WrestleMania?
Yeah. And actually, that was, What's-Her-Face said that right after Charlotte told her to get in line for the WWE Divas Championship or something. The reason we have to watch Raw this week, this past week's Raw, they did something with Charlotte and Paige as the main event, and Paige said something about Reed Flair, Charlotte's dead brother.
Yes, B actually watched wrestling, but he did no posting. But he said, he says there was a shot at something about the one brother that can't wrestle and the other brother that killed himself.
Well, the one that is David Flair that can't wrestle.
Yeah, the other brother, he's better off dead or something. It was really a bad comment. Ric Flair's kind of pissed off about it.
I know, he said he was crying, like he was reading he was on a podcast, and he said he was crying during the segment. It was so bad. It's
like, why would you say that?
And then actually, Lana and Paige got into it on Twitter this week.
Yeah, which they're turning into a work.
Are they?
Yeah, I read that online.
It was a real-life fight, and now it's going to be a work.
I like Lana. I think she's really butt attractive.
She does have a nice butt.
Yeah.
I agree. I will not argue with you.
You know why I like her? Well, because she reminds me of Tori Wilson.
Oh, man.
I don't know why.
It's Stacy Keibler. That's what when they always show her, like, standing, just the way her legs look, always reminds me of that Stacy Keibler.
Stacy Keibler was taller than her.
Yeah, Stacy Keibler, the mega legs. But
Hall of Fame this year.
You think?
Tori Wilson. Ashley Mazzaro.
That's right. It's been...
Look at those breastises.
Those bosoms. Oh, man. I am a fan of bosoms, I must say.
Yeah.
Only when people call them bosoms, though. I forgot what I was going to say now. How's your Z Nation going? How is it? How's this season?
This season is probably better than last season.
Really?
Yeah, it's so much better than last season.
Even though there are no Z-Natos?
No Z-Natos. They had a cheese wheel of Z's.
A cheese wheel?
Yeah, I guess this one, they were in Wisconsin, and there was a big cheese festival going on.
Yeah.
So there was a giant wheel of cheese. It was probably about 25 to 30 feet tall, round, whatever. And they ended up kicking the things out and rolling it down the hill. And there was Z's all coming up the hill. And it just rolled them all up, and it just kept going. Stuck them into the cheese, and it was just weird. But yeah, a lot of deaths this year. I think there's the black girl with the boobs that bounce around. That I think they do that on purpose.
Probably.
Because she's got big old cans. In the zombie apocalypse, there's no such thing as bras.
Oh, okay.
The Chinese girl made it halfway through the season because she's a Z.
Oh, she's a Z.
She's controlled by
the one guy.
The one guy. The kid that can shoot everything. The old guy.
The kid that can shoot everything died?
No, he's still alive.
Oh. The old guy's in the doctor?
The old doctor guy's still alive.
Oh, wow. That's actually surprising.
But I think that's it. They just picked up a new Puerto Rican guy that's an assassin. He works for the KGB or something. But other than that, that one girl's still alive. She carries a baseball bat with the spikes in it.
Oh, yeah.
The redhead, but her boyfriend there got eaten.
He got eaten? Did they have to put him down?
Yes, she shot him in the head.
Nice.
But other than that, it's been pretty much, it hasn't been too bad. They've been throwing in some different stuff, unlike The Walking Dead. Z Nation is more comical than The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead is more serious.
Yeah.
Glenn! Maggie's pregnant. You gotta come back to see your child.
He's gotta die.
Do you think he's dead?
No, not yet. He needs to be tortured, then he can die. Just like in the comic.
So you think he got saved by them?
Not saved, but they took him. So they can
chop off his body parts?
Yeah. Rick also needs to cut his hand off.
Rick's having sex with a girl in the garage.
And what's-his-face is watching.
Who?
You didn't know. You didn't hear? The weird Eugene.
Oh, Eugene's watching?
Yeah, Eugene got caught, but Eugene sees it happen.
Well,
and watches for
good for him. I really thought that girl was gonna friggin' hook up with Eugene, not up with about the lesbian action going again.
Oh, I know. Nothing for Eugene.
Good for her.
Nothing for Eugene.
Yeah, nothing for Eugene. Eugene's gonna get a slug in the back of the head by the wolves.
You think?
Probably.
I don't know how they'll kill him, I just know he must die.
Well, you've read the books, the comics. He's probably not even supposed to be still alive, right?
I don't think he is.
Yeah. I think there's a lot of that.
Pretty early. Abraham's gonna die really randomly.
So, next week, I'm gonna try and fix the friggin' soundboard for next week, because...
Okay, it's not working.
I know people have been going, where the hell are all the sound effects? Because they usually have those,
all the awesome ones.
All the awesome ones, and it just hasn't been the same. Plus, every time I try to, hit, or go to something else, the friggin' record stops recording on the panel.
Yeah, that's true. So we can't be doing that. We can't be...
Yeah. This is kind of a half-assed podcast.
It is. Now I'm just looking up sports things, because
and it's just about over.
It is.
We could just about end this podcast anytime now.
I don't have much of anything left. I know Gunner was backstage at NXT. The Ascension's back in NXT. That's really exciting. Oh, that's what... Did you hear what else happened on Monday? The botch. Del Rio was fighting Kalisto and pulled his mask completely off.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Completely off. Oh, I hope WWE throws us for a swerve and they let Kevin Owens win the belt. Even though they took out the two best people or one of the best people. They took out whatchamacallit, Cesaro, the fan favorite.
Yeah.
And then Nikki Bella. Did you hear what's going on with her?
No.
Might need neck surgery.
She's got the same thing as her boy.
Something's messed up in her neck. No, Nikki, not Brie.
Oh.
And Goldberg is saying TNA contacted him.
Who cares? You go there, who cares? Right. Nobody fucking watches the TNA.
James Storm pretty much announced he signed with NXT, but other than that, I don't get... Oh, your boy Nick Bockwinkel died.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't see anything about that.
How do you feel? How do you feel about that?
Watch Del Rio viciously replace Kalisto's mask on Raw. Well, that makes no sense. Vigorously? I can't even freaking see that.
I don't know, but he pulled his mask straight off.
Say, hey, you're not Mexican.
Yeah.
You're a white dude.
You're a white guy.
Teen cop masturbating to Netflix. That's weird.
Why is that weird?
I don't know.
There are some bosoms on Netflix. I've beaten off to a couple Netflix shows in my day.
That's not something I really wanted to hear about. But, okay.
Why? There was a lesbian scene.
Stone Cold Steve Austin thinks Roman Reigns needs to turn heel. Yeah, don't we all?
Yeah.
Eva Marie and Bayley for Women's Championship.
Yeah, Eva Marie came down after Bayley won.
She's going to steal her belt. Alright, well, let's end this podcast because this is total suck.
I agree.
Sucked this week.
It did. Alright, so we'll get back to you next time with all sorts of fun podcasty things, but we'll try and pay attention. We won't have HIV like Charlie Sheen.
Nice.
Do you have any parting messages for the folks here?
John Cena's supposed to host a reality show.
That's the American Girl one.
Yeah. There comes John Cena in the small screen. See him focused on him. That's so gay.
What is it?
I don't know. That's dumb.
Alright. Alright, we will see you next week. Sorry about having to double post this, but...
Hey, go to our Facebook page.
We do stuff on there
Did you forget how to do all that? Go to our eBay store. Go to our SD store. Actually, the link for SD store is it's actually up on the page. If you go to the page, I've been sending like the WWE lighters over there and stuff like that. If you want to buy them or check them out, you can go fuck them.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? This is the Zombie. Hey, we're going to try and do another podcast this Thursday coming up. I think it's December 9th or 10th or something like that. We're actually going to Skype this podcast, so if you want to listen or if you want to watch live, drop us a line on the Facebook page and we'll hook you up. Participation's awesome. Come on by, watch, listen, tell us how much we suck, tell us if you like us, anything like that. So, hey, peace out, have a good one. Hope you enjoyed the episode. It was kind of half-assed, but we'll try and do better next time.